How's it going? Getting everything written out here. Getting ready to start. We had, I think, 3 from Facebook filled for this evening, and the Gold Rush for 4 from Facebook. Yeah, get them sorted, get it moving, get our stuff out. 3 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours. All right. For tonight, we will go. Tonight, we will go the 2-box Breaking Brad, the 1-box Breaking Brad, the Gold Rush, and the final 2-box Breaking Brad. If we have interest in live fills, we'll do it after the final 2-box Breaking Brad. Did fill most of the boxes today. We're up to, I think there's 100, maybe 101. Hopefully everybody had a good Saturday. I finally had not a lot to do on a Saturday, and I got to go fishing. Second time this year. I had my boat out last year. By this time, I had went a lot. New year, same results. I didn't catch anything. I caught 1. It was so small it doesn't count. If any of you guys are catching anything big, let me know what you're catching, what you're using. I'm real good at telling people what not to use for fishing bait. Lures, I guess, not really bait. Miami, Dallas. 2 more. We'll do this one. I'll just keep writing them out as we go. One more. This one was filled. Roger took Kansas City. All right. There we go. All right, guys. We're going to pull these randoms for this first one. Grab us a couple boxes, see what we got. There are 2, 4, 6. Looks like 6 boxes I didn't fill. So if we hit one of those boxes, I'll push the button one more time when we get there. All right, first up, we had Jonathan L., San Francisco, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was the team of the night last night. Ty, Detroit, Baltimore. Bill, Buffalo, Arizona. Nathan, Vegas, Chicago. Greg, Denver. Jacksonville. Bill, Indy. The New York Giants. Greg, Jets and Bengals. Browns and Panthers. Scott, Chargers. Saints. Jesse, New England. Tennessee. I don't know if anybody saw, but Derek Carr retired today. Had shoulder problems. Decided to hang it up. Dustin, got the Rams in Tampa Bay. Al, Green Bay, Miami, and Dallas. Minnesota, Seattle, and Houston. I've always thought if Derek Carr had ended up somewhere else, he would have been really great. Dave, Washington, and Philly. And Roger filled us up. Kansas City, getting Atlanta. Yeah, I think Carr was a super talented guy. Vegas didn't go out of their way to put a whole lot of greatness around him for most of his career. This thing is kicking back on. Okay. All right, first up, we'll get our random number for tonight. It's going to be, as always, a number between 4 and 9. Five times to get that random number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going with the number 7 tonight. So multiply everything by 7, see what we can come up with. Oh, shit. Come on. There we go. All right, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going with boxes 7 and 203. 7's there. 203. 6, 2. Yep, 203's there. So 7 and 203 are our first boxes of the night. Let's get them. Seven, 203. Going to be a couple winners. All right, guys. We got Jonathan L., San Francisco, Pittsburgh. Ty, Detroit, Baltimore. Bill, Buffalo, Arizona. Nathan, Vegas, Chicago. Greg, Denver, Jacksonville. Bill, Indy and the Giants. Greg, Jets, Browns, Bengals, and Panthers. Scott, Chargers, Saints. Jesse, New England, Tennessee. Dustin, Rams, Bucks. Al, Green Bay, Miami, Dallas. Minnesota, Seattle, and Houston. Dave, Washington, Philly. And Roger, Kansas City and Atlanta. All right, we'll do 203 first. Here we go. Good luck. All right, let's get some good stuff. Started out right. Oh, yeah. All right. Chicago. The Bears. Chicago in this one is Nathan. All right, Nathan. Let's see what you got. Bears Classic Speed. And that is Authentic Ink. I don't know what that is, but I got this from a reputable site, so we should be good. All right, in that one, Super Bowl 20 champs, XX. William, the refrigerator. Perry, the fridge. Nice hit, Nathan. There's the fridge. Both earpieces are in. Starting it out with William Perry. Wrote it real big all the way across the top. I like it. Nice hit. When I was a kid, I remember the fridge from WrestleMania and G.I. Joe. Yeah, gotta love the fridge. I remember him on G.I. Joe. He was, man, if he had stayed good, he would have been like a megastar. He already was a megastar at one point. Young, scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Fridge was fun. I think he pretty much just got too big to play. All right. Next up, box 7. Here we go. Miami. The Dolphins. That is going to be Al. Al hitting on the Dolphins. This one is Beckett authenticated. Got a rep. Both earpieces are in. I haven't had one of these in a while. I remember him when he was at his peak. He was picking balls off and playing football good. Slid a little bit because of injuries. This one, Xavier Howard. Nice hit, Al. Al knew who it was. Xavier Howard on the Dolphins. So we had both 2 defensive spots there. Xavier Howard, the DB, and Walter Perry, the D tackle. All right, guys, let's get on to the second one. I think the second one is the 1 box. I think we went 2 box, 1 box, 2 box. All right, we'll get this one set out real quick. This one was a kind of a surprise drop. It was the fridge. I don't blame you. It was the fridge. Refrigerator Perry. Big signature all the way across the top. I kind of miss when guys when they had cartoons that guys could be on. When I was a little kid, the fridge was on cartoons, but man, you can only watch cartoons for like an hour a day. Wasn't like now. Everything's at the tip of the fingers. I don't think my kids would know what to do if they had to go back in time. Their TV's hung on their wall. Mine sat on top of a dresser. I think my first TV in my bedroom, this is how old I am. It was black and white and 13 inches. Could you imagine putting a black and white 13-inch TV in a kid's room today? He would swear he was being punished. We might have a spot open in this one. Let me check. I might have forgot to. I didn't forget. I was having issues with my Facebook today. I filled one of the breaks in like 3 times before it saved it. We do have one spot left in this one. We've got the Chargers, Rams, Commanders, Chiefs. This is a one box, $20. Jags, Eagles, Falcons, Saints, Vikings, Bears, Bucks, Bill B, Giants. That'll do it. I appreciate it. The New York Giants. There we are. Grab some randoms. Get this one. Just one box. After this one, we will do the Gold Rush. If you were only in Gold Rush, that is coming up. All right, here we go. Zach, Detroit Buffalo, Seattle Jacksonville. Dave, Denver Jets and Raiders. Eagles, Browns, Ravens. Bill S, Miami, Indy, San Francisco, Atlanta, Kansas City, Carolina. Al, Dallas, Houston, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Tennessee, and the Chargers. Greg, Cincy, and New England. Where the hell did they go there? Bears, Commanders. Tyler, Pittsburgh, New Orleans. Dustin, Arizona, Minnesota. And Bill B closes with the Giants. Gets the Rams. All right, Zach, Detroit, Buffalo, Seattle, Jacksonville. Dave, Denver, Philly, Jets, Browns, Raiders, and Ravens. Bill S, Miami, Atlanta, Indy, Kansas City, San Francisco, Carolina. Al, Dallas, Houston, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Tennessee, and the Chargers. Greg, Cincy, Chicago, New England, Washington. Tyler, Pittsburgh, New Orleans. Dustin, Arizona, Minnesota. And Bill B, Giants and Rams. All right. One box coming up. 7 times. Four, 5, 6, and 7. Gonna be box 1153. It's just 53 now. 1153 must have got hit not too long ago. And I randomized that list 7 times. So box 53. Box 53. Let's see what we got. Good luck. Again, Gold Rush up next. 2 Gold Rush left. Arizona. I don't know why I put that there. The Cardinals. As you see, got the visor. Arizona Cardinals. Beckett authenticated. Both earpieces are in. That is Dustin. Dustin, you got a winner. There he is. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. That's going to be JJ. JJ Watt, Arizona Cardinals. Nice hit, Dustin. Gotta love JJ. I have tried for years to hit a JJ. I have never hit a JJ. Oh, definitely. If I ever get a JJ, a win, JJ, that's PC for sure. I've had a couple JJs for the series, but I have never won a JJ. I think we got one spot left in Gold Rush. Let me get it filled in. I really think Derek Watt's biggest problem was not being an initial guy. If he could have been like DJ Watt or something, he'd have probably been an all-time great like the other two. Of course, being a fullback in the NFL today, man, that's almost a guarantee of not doing much. Pittsburgh doesn't have a fullback on the field very often. Yeah. He's like the forgotten Watt. It's like, was it Cooper Manning? He said Cooper was amazing until he got hurt. Now we just know him for being that goofy dude from ESPN. I don't even know if he's still on there. Football is kind of amazing. It's like some people, the DNA from two parents just creates football players. Like the Mannings, the Watts, the Kelseys. My vote for greatest brother duo ever is easily the Mannings. The Sharps were pretty good. It kind of holds true. My brothers and I were pretty equal athletes. not good. The best thing we did on a football field was play Madden. Yeah, I like Jason Kelsey too. I love their podcast. It's fantastic. Let's see, 14. All right, guys, we are going to have one spot left in this Gold Rush. Let me pull this last one. And the teams remaining for Gold Rush: Miami, Indy, the Jets, Cardinals, Patriots, Texans, Chargers. Oh, Al with the Chargers. That'll do it. Appreciate it, Al. We'll draw randoms, then get a box. Like I said, we've got 2 left from the case. I don't know if they have any more. I didn't order another one yet. Keep thinking about trying a different third-party box, but I don't know. I just haven't done it yet. I love the Radke that Al gets. All right, let's see. We got Jonathan L., San Francisco, Houston. Dave, Chicago, Rams. Nick F., Pittsburgh, Seattle. Dustin at Denver, gets the Vikings. Al, Philly and the Giants, get you Kansas City, Miami. Wally, Baltimore, the Jets. Ron, Tampa Bay, Indy. Jacob, Dallas, Jacksonville. Bill, Buffalo, Arizona. Jason, Vegas, Atlanta. Grant, Green Bay, New England. Vlad, Washington, New Orleans. Tyler, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Scott, Detroit, Tennessee. And Al finished off the Gold Rush with the Chargers and gets the Panthers. All right, for Gold Rush, we've got Jonathan L., San Fran, Houston. Dave, Chicago and the Rams. Nick F., Pittsburgh, Seattle. Dustin, Denver, Minnesota. Al, Philly, Kansas City, Giants and Dolphins. Wally, Baltimore and the Jets. Ron, Tampa Bay, Indy. Jacob, Dallas, Jacksonville. Bill, Buffalo, Arizona. Jason, Vegas, Atlanta. Grant, Green Bay, New England. Vlad, Washington, New Orleans. Tyler, Cincy, Cleveland. Scott, Detroit, Tennessee. And Al, Chargers, Panthers. All righty, we've got box 1 and 4. We'll throw them in the randomizer 7 times. The box on top will be our box for the night. We'll do the last one next Saturday. All right, here we go. 1 and 4, 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be box 1. I accidentally hit a space. There's a blank spot in there, but 1 and 4 are the only numbers. It's box 1. All right, guys. Let's see what kind of goodies Gold Rush gave us tonight. Get box 4 back over. That guy is sealed and sealed. ET in college, guessing it before it's open. Let's see. ET in college. I don't think we've had college yet from this series of Gold Rush. This one's a black box. All right, let's see. Tennessee, and we can see the name. We see the name. Tennessee is Scott. I don't know if everybody saw that signature. It was there. It's a lunar. Tennessee on the lunar. Al saw that signature. I'm going to still do it like not everybody saw it. Beckett authenticated. CJ2K. There is barely a difference in his inscription and his signature. That's awesome. CJ2K. Nice hit. Nathan. Or Scott. I'm sorry. Scott. I looked at the first one. Looked at the top list. It was Scott with CJ2K. Nice hit. One more Gold Rush helmet out of this case. I don't know if they've got the new series out or not. I know they had some authentics. I didn't get any authentic. I hope they do their flexes before too long. You didn't get any authentic? I don't know. That last authentic I had from Gold Rush, honestly, it kind of went over like a fart in church. Nobody wanted to get it. And it just, I don't know. I'm not complaining. Any hit's a good hit. But the last case I had of it, I wasn't impressed. Okay. I do hope they get their flexes out. I love the Gold Rush Flex series. I think that's fun and exciting. I enjoyed it. I've seen other people do flexes, and it was just basically overpriced. I thought Gold Rush had a pretty solid price point on theirs. I think they only do them once every 2 years, it seems like. Oh, boy. This is a Breaking Brad 2-box. After this, we'll try some live fills if there's interest. Put some pretty good stuff in there today. There's some great stuff coming. Next week should be a fun one. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I hit the button, kicked my phone back. This one is completely closed. So we'll just jump right into it. Indian Cincy. New England. Philly, and Pittsburgh for the close. All right, here we go. Randoms. We'll grab a couple boxes, see what we can get. Pretty good so far. All right, here we go. Scott, Detroit, Denver, Jets, Niners. Let's see what you get. I dropped one. See what you get. Baltimore, New Orleans, Chicago, and the Rams. Vlad, Miami, Jacksonville. Dave, Vegas, Washington. Chargers, Browns. Nathan, Buffalo, Tennessee. Al, Dallas, Houston, Green Bay, Kansas City, Giants, and Atlanta. Bill S, Indy, Cincy, Arizona, Minnesota. Greg, New England, Seattle. Mike R, Philly, Tampa Bay. And Bill S closed us up with Pittsburgh gets the Panthers. All right, we got Detroit, Scott, Detroit, Baltimore, Denver, New Orleans, Jets, Bears, Niners, and Rams. Vlad, Miami, Jacksonville, Dave, Vegas, and the Chargers, Washington, and Cleveland. Nathan, Buffalo, Tennessee. Al, Dallas, Houston, Green Bay, Kansas City, Giants, and Falcons. Bill S, Indy, Arizona. Did you have, I think you had Cincy in Minnesota too. Let me make sure. Yep, Cincy, Minnesota. Greg, New England, Seattle. Mike R, Philly, Tampa Bay. And Bill S, Pittsburgh, Carolina. All right. Get us 2 more boxes here. 7 times top 2 are the winners. There's 6. And there's 7. We got box 73 and 58. There's 58. And there's 73. They're both there. Randomized 7 times. 73. 58. $73 and $58. Sound like a couple winners. Gotta love when you get to 2 lineman numbers. We're going to go 58 first. Box 58. Good luck. It's a Chargers Eclipse. Chargers up at the top. Dave. Dave taking the Charger Eclipse. Earpiece in the bag there. Let's see what you got. Beckett authenticated. One earpiece is still there. White ink on the Eclipse. Number 15. Nice hit, Dave. That's the wide receiver. Ladd McConkey, nice hit. Chargers Eclipse. Gotta love the Eclipse. Eclipse, nice specialty. Yeah, hot dog. He's a good one. I don't think Herbert has anybody else to throw to. He should put up some numbers. I can't remember if they drafted a receiver or not. They needed one. Box 73. After this, we'll try some live fills. Let's see what we got. Ladd McConkey on the first one of this 2-box. Second up is we're staying in LA. The Rams. How about said Chargers? Scott. That one is JSA authenticated. One earpiece. Other one's in the bag. I love that blue. Super Bowl LXI champs. I don't know what number that is. Number 20. I got to look it up because I forgot what box it was. 73. Utah Ute. Who is that, Al? Eric, what? Is that really Eric Weddle? That's been there for a minute. Eric Weddle, you are right. It is Weddle. I forgot I had a Weddle in there. Eric Weddle, nice hit. I love Eric Weddle. That is Weddle. Yeah, that one's been there for a minute. Nice hit. Man, a lot of D tonight. 3, 1, 2. 4 out of the first 6 are defense. Nice. Eric Weddle. It's fun when you don't remember what you buy. I completely forgot I had an Eric Weddle in there. That's awesome. Love it. Nice hit. All right, guys, we're going to jump into a live fill. Let me get it typed in. I type slowly. It'll be a 2-box. And there she be. I definitely got some memory loss. As I get older, the hardest thing I do is remember. Bill B. Detroit. Al. Vegas. I'll tell you what, I can't remember anything my wife tells me. That's like in one ear and out the other. Bill S. laid on Detroit. Nathan laid on Detroit. Jeff N. San Francisco. Oops. Bill S. Indy. Bill B. Buffalo. Dave laid on Vegas. Tyler, the Jets. Bill S. laid on Vegas. Al laid on Buffalo. Johnny 5, Minnesota. Dustin, the Rams. Dave, Houston. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Tyler, Cincinnati. Al, Dallas. Bill S., Green Bay. Al, late on Houston. Bill S., Pittsburgh. Al, Miami. Thomas, I can't remember what you said. Dave, Washington. And we got one spot left. We got teams left. We got Philly, Denver. Nobody took Denver. I will tell you, if I didn't put that picture out, there is a Peyton in Denver. Carolina, New England, Cleveland, Atlanta. Al, Denver. That closes it. I figured somebody'd snatch up Denver with Peyton on. I don't think Peyton's made it more than 2 weeks. The last 3 I've had in the series, so jump on Indy and Denver. I don't know if anybody remembers it, but I definitely do. It was like, I can't remember if it was the same night or same break, but I think it was back-to-back helmets. I pulled an Indy Peyton and a Denver Peyton. That was pretty cool. And then one night I pulled a Peyton and an Eli. Yeah, Peyton's hard to keep in. He just finds the open spot. Bill B., Detroit. Giants. Al, Vegas, Arizona. Jeff in San Francisco, Atlanta. Bill S., Indy, Cleveland. Bill B., Buffalo, Chicago. Tyler, the Jets, Chiefs. Johnny 5, Minnesota, Philly. Dustin, Rams, Panthers. Dave, Houston, Seattle. Tyler, Cincy, Jacksonville. Al, Dallas, Baltimore. Bill S., Green Bay and Pittsburgh. Tennessee and the Chargers. Al, Miami, New England. Dave, Washington, New Orleans. And Al finishes us off with Denver, gets the Buccaneers. So we got Bill B., Detroit and the Giants. Al, Vegas, Arizona. Jeff N., San Fran, Atlanta. Bill S., Indy, Cleveland. Bill B., Buffalo, Chicago. Tyler, Jets, Chiefs. Johnny 5, Minnesota, Philly. Dustin, Rams, Panthers. Dave, Houston, Seattle. Tyler, Cincy, Jacksonville. Al, Dallas, Baltimore. Bill S., Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, and the Chargers. Al, Miami, New England. Dave, Washington, New Orleans. And Al, Denver and Tampa Bay. We will try another one after this. It'll be a 2-box. We'll start it as a 2-box. If it doesn't fill quickly, we'll try it as a 1-box. Good chance the next one's the last one. 2, 4, 6. This will be 8. That'll be 10. We'll make the next one the last one. We'll finish with the next one. All right, guys. 7 times. Top 2 box numbers will be our boxes. 5, 6, and 7. Going to be 3 and 16. Right there's 3. Oof. No 16. So we've got a 3. And 72. We didn't do 72 yet, did we? 72. I see 72. So 3 and 72. Yep, I've got a couple minis. I got the keeping an STS 3.0 for my personal, and I've got a that I don't know what you call the one I've got, the blue one, the flash, the custom flash. I'll deal it or put it in series. I don't know. Three. $72 and $3. That got me thinking when I was picking that up. Three could be one of the most iconic numbers in sports. Babe Ruth and Dale Earnhardt are the 2 3s I think of. Can't think of another great 3 off the top of my head. I'm not great with jersey numbers, but man, Dale Earnhardt and Babe Ruth. It's a hell of a combo. All right, guys. I don't know if I think I read it. All right, here we go. Box number 3. Good luck. Definitely an iconic number. All right. Dallas, the Cowboys. Man, it's been a minute since we pulled Dallas. Al, yeah, I guess we had a Dorsett a while back. Al getting this Dallas Amp. We'll call this one going to be a pleasant surprise. Beckett authenticated, both earpieces. Not Parsons. Yeah, nice hit, Al. Gotta make sure that's Emmett, isn't it? Am I reading that right? The lack of Prova kind of threw me. On the amp. Emmett without a Prova sticker. Been trying. Well, I tell you what, that one kind of a hidden headliner there. Go Gators, says Bill B. Emmitt Smith. On the amp. Nice hit, Al. I don't remember ever putting a picture of that Emmett out. Put him in there as a hidden guy. Nice hit, Al. Gotta love Emmett. I really don't like the Cowboys. I've said it a million times. I do love that star. I think it's the coolest emblem in sports. I think they have the best amp. I think they probably have the second best classic speed. I don't know. That star is pretty amazing. All right, box 72. We will try one more after this. Next one is the last one. I'm going to start it as a 2-box. All right, let's see what we got. Box 72. It's an Eclipse. Miami. The Dolphins. Also, Al doubling down on this one. Good grief, he says. Hey, if you're going to get a Cowboy, why not get Emmett? JSA authenticated both earpieces. If you're going to get a Dolphin, why not that one? Nice hit, Al. Man, that's got to go up there as a top 10 single guy 2-box break win. Emmett and Dan Marino. Nice. Mark would like to trade for that one. That Dolphin Eclipse looks fantastic. Nice hit, Al. Dan Marino on the Eclipse. Emmett Smith on the Amp. Gonna take two. Those are two to take. Last one of the night. There it is, guys. Let's see if we can top Emmett and Dan. Dan Marino, one of my favorite actors. Also pretty decent throwing the football as a quarterback. Bill S. Buffalo. I think Marino should have done more movies. He was great in Ace Ventura. Dave. Houston. Al. Vegas. Bill S. Detroit. Bill B. The Giants. Damn it, I lose my place. Nathan laid on Detroit. Tyler, the Jets. Bill S. Indy. Jeff N. San Francisco. Al just laid on San Francisco. Dave, Washington. Dustin, the Buccaneers. Al, Cincy. Mark laid on San Fran. Oh, big jump. Mark laid on Cincy. Al laid on Houston. Mark got Pittsburgh. Dave laid on the Jets. Al, Minnesota. Nathan, Denver. Al, Baltimore. Haven't hit in a while. They're due. I don't know where the Ravens are hiding. All right, one spot left, guys. We're going to leave it a two-boxer. We got Green Bay, Dallas, Miami, and the Rams. Dave, Green Bay. That fills us, fellas. Let's get our last randoms and 2 boxes of the night. Obviously, I have no control over what random.org comes out, but man, there's a Gronk in New England, and it's got to be setting a record for being in there the longest amount of time. I remember Eli Manning one time was in there for months. It's crazy how sometimes a helmet just hides. I always want to go back and look at the bottom row. Bill S., Buffalo. The Rams. Dave, Houston. Carolina. Al, Vegas. New England. Uh-oh. See if I jinxed everybody. Got him a Gronk. Bill S., Detroit. Chicago. Bill B., the Giants. The Chiefs. Tyler, the Jets. The Cowboys. Bill S., Indy. Atlanta. Jeff N., San Francisco. Arizona. Dave, Washington. Miami. There's another good one in there for Miami. I think I had 2 Miami pictures on there. Dustin, Tampa Bay. Cleveland. Al, Cincy. New Orleans. Mark, Pittsburgh. Tennessee. Al, Minnesota. Philly. Nathan, Denver. Jacksonville. Al, Baltimore. Oh, shit. The Chargers. And Dave, you close us up with Green Bay. You get Seattle. Okay. In this last one, we've got Bill S., Buffalo and the Rams. Dave, Houston, Carolina. Al, Vegas, New England. Bill S., Detroit, Chicago. Bill B., Giants, Chiefs. Tyler, Jets, Cowboys. Bill S., Indy, Atlanta. Jeff N., San Francisco, Arizona. Dave, Washington, Miami. Dustin, Tampa Bay, Cleveland. Al, Cincy, New Orleans. Mark, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Al, Minnesota, Philly. Nathan, Denver, Jacksonville. Al, Baltimore. Chargers. And Dave, Green Bay and Seattle. All right, guys, 7 times. Last 2 boxes of the night. Had some bangers so far. I think we'll keep her going. 5, 6, and number 7. Going to be 81 and 17. 17 right there. 81. Don't see it. Yep, there it is. 81's over there. 81 and 17. It says 117, but I can see it's been changed to just 17. I need to update my numbers again. 81 and 17. All right, guys, this is going to do it for tonight. 81 and 17. Let's start with 17. I'm going to stick 81 back here. Out of my way. There we go. Good luck. Cleveland, the Browns. Dustin's been on a roll, hitting a couple every night. Nice. Cleveland on the flash. That should be their helmet. That's better than their regular helmet. They need to find this flash, start making them. JSA authenticated. I like the Browns flash too. It is nice. Both earpieces. There he is, the second best Brown of all time. I don't think that's arguable. Nice hit, Dustin. The all-everything left tackle, Joe Thomas. It's a beaut. Nice hit, Dustin. Joe Thomas, Cleveland Browns. On the flash. If you're going to have a Brown, make it a flash. All right, guys, box 81. This will do it for tonight. Again, I don't know about Tuesday. They keep making up ball games. If it don't rain, good chance I'll have a baseball game. Down to one kid playing for a month, so a little easier. Oh. Nice. Nice. There's a weird weight. Chargers on the VSR4. Owl. It's an owl kind of night. This guy, JSA authenticated. Ooh, it's a little, looks like its signature's a little rough, Al. I'm not going to lie. I'll show it to you. Got a little. That is authentic. Oh, say. Say, Al. Oh, Stan Humphries would be awesome. This is a little bit of an older helmet, I believe. Honestly, I didn't see. Maybe it moved in the box, but the signature did get a little dinged up, Al. We'll work something out if you don't care. Hall of Fame 93 on the authentic VSR. I don't know how that happened. Sorry about that. We'll figure something out. Dan Fouts. It's a beaut. I don't think that's a new one by any stretch. That one's been around for a little bit. Old helmet. Gotta love it. Looks amazing. Yeah, I love it. All right, guys. Awesome night. We had Xavier Howard, William Perry, CJ2K, JJ Watt, Eric Weddle, Lad McConkey, Emmett Smith, Dan Marino, Joe Thomas, and Dan Fouts. All right, guys. Awesome hits. Congratulations. I appreciate the fills. I will be back soon. I'll be back on Tuesdays. I think instead of Friday this week, I'm going to go on Thursday. Way better than Rivers. I'm not a Rivers fan either. Although Rivers probably up to enough kids to field a football team. All right, guys. Everyone have a great evening. I'll see you again next week. Yep, we'll see you, Mark. All right, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy your Sunday.